Hello everybody, we're just gonna hop right into this potential finale of Ender Lilies. So we saw all this last episode. So it's a two-phase fight. Need to save as most of my spirit usage. Okay, easy phase 2. Shit. Ah, god damn it. Okay, so something that occurred to me is what am I at here? Right. Okay, I forgot I had all this shit. So this would probably help. I got the Abyss, which is fully enhanced 5 blighted spirits. And I'm gonna do this. I don't need anything else. Probably prepare you just in case. I like the bird, but this is probably going to be better because that lasts longer, and it lasts even when I don't have it out, so I can just pop it first. Right, so I can just do this. Yeah, and all that damage, right? Right? It's a good chunk. Plus, it heals me quite a bit, too. So I think that's the best way to do that. Shit. Ah, god damn it. Shot me in the back. Okay, one more thing that I want to do is I want to give myself the airborne attack relic, because that's going to be super important. Is it this one? By airborne attacks. Yes. So I want to keep you. I'm going to keep you. TPU. I'm gonna need that. I don't need these. Okay, let's try this. See how this goes. Okay, yeah, so stay in the air. Deals so much more damage. Damn, that does 200 damage extra a piece. That is not slightly increased, my friend. That is a fucking necessity. A home. God damn it. No wonder I keep getting hit by it. He's gonna go into his third phase. I'll heal. No, you don't. Okay. This isn't it, if you remember from the last episode. Come no further, you'll be consumed as well. Oh. Oh, I didn't even see the other clones in the background. Oh, that's kind of creepy. I didn't know what those were. Okay, so this shit like killed me instantly last time. There we go. Shit. Fuck. Oh, shit. Phase 3? Or is it like all of his power is gone, basically, and he's just... Yeah. Exerted all of his power, so now he's just tuckered out. Okay. Dawn Prayer. Just checking what the achievement is. It was if I had been in an eternal slumber, unsure if I was alive or dead. The days were filled with nothing but pain. When I awoke, I lay on my black pedestal. I felt a warm touch grace me. The tiny white priestesses were holding my hand. The same priestesses who were made to take on my blight. From nearby, I could barely make out the voices of the coven members. Blight transfer rite was about to begin. Knowing nothing of their fate, nuzzled up to me. Would be sacrificed to keep me alive. What was it all for? It was what truly saved me. If I am to pass on a legacy to these children, let it be one of hope, not suffering. How? How is this happening? How could one white priestess alone have such power? No, that amulet was made whole again, all the fragments, all the shadows of our history, the unknowable suffering. You're going to bear it all from now on. I see. You came all this way with everyone. Thank you for freeing us all, for freeing me. But I couldn't. You were never just a clone of myself. You're your own person. You've grown so much. It's time I should be going. We'll always be together. And the rain will end? Yeah. The blight has been scourged? I don't really know. Okay. There we go. So let's do a little story recap here, right? So there was a kingdom, and from distant lands there was like this blight, this undead slash demonic scourge. There was this ancient society long ago that had slow descendants, and one of those descendants had powers that could conveniently counteract the blight's immortality, undead, corruption. They had a big war. The humans won. The White Priestess essentially absorbed all the evil blight shit from their leader, their lord. But that took its toll and basically taxed her into comatose, leaving them very open to the remaining troops, if I'm led to believe. With the remaining troops gone and the White Priestess out for the count, it was basically just like and there were a never-ending horde. This was like you kill them, they got right back up, and so the Coven did experimenting and created their own immortal soldiers. So then it was literally just an immovable object versus an unstoppable force, and so they butted heads forever. And eventually, the humans' mental states everyone just started going crazy, and the blight overwhelmed. I don't know what happened that caused Lily to wake up. I don't. But Lily, the main character, was the last White Priestess. Maybe that was it. Maybe they woke up one at a time, but when the last Lily died, the next one would awake to try to continue the cycle. Maybe. I'm willing to accept that. I guess. I don't really know. But that's basically the story, and then you slowly get stronger, you slowly create your Rusting, you slowly help the heroes of old, despite their mental state and their fucking ethics. Oh my god. And at the very end, you, with the ancient amulet, you're able to withhold all of the corruption, but bear it with the help of the corruption. So that's really cool. Okay, so let's talk about the game, okay? So, okay, so, game is phenomenal, soundtrack is phenomenal. Things that I would like improved on the next title that the studio does. Sorry, just appreciating the music for a second. So, first off, getting hit is not satisfying, as in there is no iframes on getting damaged. You get hit, you can get hit again. It's a little annoying, right? If you get hit like 3 times really fast, you should blink and be invincible. And 2, some of the enemies just deal a fucking insane amount of damage. It is done. At long last, for each proper burial. Lily, take heart. You are not alone. The blight may have taken them, but they are still watching over us. I will never leave your side. I still have, like, tendrils and shit. I guess that's the price to pay. Ender Lilies. Amidst a collapsed world, her words echoed out. Thank you for finding your way to me. And then the only other thing was that some enemies just deal way too much fucking damage. That's different. That's cool. But, yeah, this game, okay, here it is. Allows recollection of one's unblighted form. Hair ornament made from pale flower received from my priestess and found after the blight and bonus. Okay. Collector. So, yeah, everything is done. I'm not gonna fight the boss again. I'm just curious if I... Yep. Alright, I'm just gonna let this kill me while I talk. Yeah, some enemies do way too much damage. Like the Verboten Domain. I know I fucking... I've still beating myself up over that. But there's a handful of enemies there that just 1 to 3 tap you, and then you're just dead. There's no coming back. You're just dead, and it's so annoying. But ultimately, despite being super frustrating, this game has a really good scaling, so that every new biome, every new area feels really powerful until you're around halfway in and you get accustomed to everything. Then it feels very doable. I don't know how or why it happens. Maybe it is like a level thing. You level up and you get stronger. Maybe that is what happens. But it's very effective, and I don't really know how they do it, but I really liked it. Another thing too, I wish they had told me what levels did. I wish I didn't have to look that up. What levels does is it increases your damage and it increases your spirit usages. That's all levels do. It would be nice if they taught me that, if they told me that, like a little pop-up. I don't know if they did or not. I don't remember. I had to look it up. But yes, that's a bit of a nitpick, because again, you do eventually just... I feel like you would figure it out no matter what. This game is clearly a 9 out of 10. Now, I'm not going to do 8, because how I rate things is like there's personal things, and then there's things that I feel like that are objective. So the objective things are the enemies that deal way too much damage in some biomes. There are some enemies that just hurt way too much, or are frankly annoying. Like, I don't really know how else I would deal with the shield guys in the castle area with different spirits. I don't know if that's a nitpick or not, but I'm going to lump that within the same category as some enemies just, like, deal half my fucking health bar, and it's really aggravating to deal with. And then the iframe thing, that is personal. So I will not count that for the total score. So this game is a very easy fucking 9 out of 10. Because, yes, I got frustrated, but never once did I feel like I don't want to play this game anymore. I always felt like I want to play more. I want to know what we unlock. I knew from fucking super early on that we'd get a grapple hook. As unfortunate as it's like one of the last things you unlock, I fucking knew we would get it. Another nitpick is that, yeah, some of the bosses could be a bit stronger. Like there was, we struggled with Julius and Ulv pretty much the most. Ulv was the hardest. Ulv was probably one of the best fights in the game. Julius was really strong, but he was really easy to cheese once you figured out that he blocks attacks from the front. The final boss, I don't mind. So, it's strange, because it depends on the game, right? It depends on the game of whether or not I want the final boss to be a challenge or not. Game like this, you experience the entire game. I think it's okay to have in relatively easier final fight. I don't think it's meant to be like this whole challenge. It's not meant to be like a JRPG, right? Where it's actually meant to like, you're meant to use all of the skills that you've utilized. And granted, I feel like they could have done that with the boss fight, utilize all of the terrain a little bit more, right? Like, he's raising above. Yeah, but I don't know. I won't recreate how I would do the final boss. Because what they have is perfectly serviceable here. I will not at all fault them for that. So the final boss, I say, is a pass. Once you kind of think about it, it makes a lot of sense how that power would still be dormant within the White Priestess, because this fucking thing is the devil. I don't really know. That's another thing I wish the lore would explain, because the lore has been pretty good so far. The only thing that I wish they would explain is the blight demonic, or is it just like blight? You know, is it like a fantasy illness that just evolved drastically, right? Or is it like, no, this thing is like a demonic, this thing is a spawn of evil, right? They don't really answer that question at all. I think it's fair to say it's demonic, but because they never mention it, I don't really know what they would say. I don't think they would do a sequel. I haven't looked into this at all. I'm just spitballing off the top of my head. I don't think they would do a sequel. If they don't, I wouldn't be surprised. This is a pretty self-contained story. The ending is very... the ending is somber because Lily's the only one left alive. So I don't really know how the story would continue. But I do think the story is done because it ends on a very, very hopeful note. I think. I don't know if the ending was meant to be slightly ominous because Lily still has a lot of that... has that blight in her. And you can see like the tendrils and the veins in her one bloodshot eye. I don't know if it was meant to be ominous. I don't know if it's meant to imply anything. I don't know. Okay, shit like that. That's completely up to determine, like up to the player, and that's fine. I think that I in this case I want things to be a happy ending. So I think that in this case that she's like a battery, right? She is human. She's okay. She just has this blight as a vessel, and because of the Aegis thing, it's relatively safely contained. That's an ability. It's strange. It's relatively safely contained, so I don't know. I would love more. This world is really, really cute and charming. The music is great. So anyway, I think I've rambled as much as I possibly can. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this game to play it for yourselves. Yeah, I want more Metroidvanias like this, because of course you have your Hollow Knight and you have your Bloodstained and stuff, but like something like this is truly majestic, right? Where it's like the main character is cool because she's a fucking JoJo character. You don't attack directly. In fact, if you look at most of, I never really realized it, but most of her attack animations are her defending herself while your allies are attacking. Like, her arms are crossed in front of her face and stuff, right? And like when you do the dash, she's holding on to his arm and stuff. And then when you grapple hook onto a wall, she's clinging on to Ulv. And it's like really cute shit like that, where it's like you don't really, it's like obvious, but it's really minute detail, and it's just a lot of that shit is just super wholesome. And it really is just like, remember, oh wait, no, it doesn't hold on to her. Does he hold on to her? I feel like he's bracing her. Yeah, like she's sitting on his hand. It's hard to tell. I don't know. I thought he was, but now that I'm looking closely. It looks like she's sitting on his arm, you know? Let's go with that. It's hard to tell for sure, but anyway. Game is easy, 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10 games, I don't know. 10 out of 10 games are for that's personal enjoyment, okay? I'm doing my best to be objective here. It's very good, but it's not perfect. It has a few flaws. But I'm overly generous. Or I'm not. It's not overly generous because I'm not giving it more credit than it deserves. I'm giving it all the credit it deserves. This game is a 9 out of 10. I think it's $30, $30 to $40. I recommend it for sure. Let's see what my total playtime was. Oh, cool. What are these? Player level cap, spirit level cap, blighted spirit level cap, enemy hits, cause instant death, disable prayers. What the fuck? That's cool. No good. I mean, I'm good. Let's look at total playtime, right? Because I did play, I did do a few hours off camera, just doing mostly exploring and stuff, right? So this was a backup save that I had before I realized that I'm not going to play this game twice. It was dumb, so ignore this one. So full, complete, 100% playthrough, 15 hours. That's not bad, right? That's pretty good, right? It is like, it's money cost wise, I don't know if you find it worth it or not, but ultimately, yeah, I'd say 15 hours is pretty good for a charming experience through and through. And god damn it, this game is going to be fairly memorable, and this game is going to be up there with like comparisons with Hollow Knight in like classic Metroid games. So Binary Haze Inc. Definitely going to be jotting you down for some notable for your next notable games and stuff. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, sorry, I've rambled far too long, and I'm starting to just make shit up now. Anyway, thank you for watching my series of Ender Lilies Cultists of the Nights. It was a blast. Stay tuned for next time, where we're going to start off our next playthrough. Now this time, I've kind of thought about it, but I think one playthrough isn't enough. I think we're going to start doing 2 playthroughs. We're going to try it, because I have 2 very long games that I want to play. I don't know what this is. Sorry, this took me by surprise. But was this at the very beginning of the game? No. No, this is like this is like the anime intro. Okay, sure, we'll watch this before I tell the next games we're going to be doing. Okay, that was super charming. Okay, so the next... Sorry, I didn't know that would happen. So the next series that we're going to be doing is we're going to do... I don't know if it's going to be a full playthrough. I'm going to specify that right now, and I'll specify that when we actually go into the game. But I want to play Dead Island 2. The first Dead Island meant a lot to me as a kid, and I'm very excited to play the second one, and so far from what I have recorded and played, I am liking it quite a bit, but we will see. Just because I still am not entirely optimistic with its monetary practices so far. That has me super worried. But then the second game we're going to be playing is going to be Tales of Arise, because I've had it for a while, but now that I have my new computer, I can actually run the fucking game. And so I'm desperately looking forward to that, because Tales of Symphonia, played it as a kid. Tales of Vesperia, loved it as a kid. Tales of Vesperia, the one where you're like a demon lady, fucking loved that game, you know? So Tales of Rise is something that I'm definitely looking forward to, and something that I can't wait to just fucking sink my teeth in and play it at a nice crisp, I'm praying, 60 FPS. So look forward to those games on the next episode. Thank you for watching. My name is Dauntless Stark. Thank you for watching my entire playthrough of Ender Lilies. I'm sorry there was a corrupted episode in there. I'm going to do my damnedest for that shit not to ever happen again. And I hope you have a fucking day.